Alright, should also be working fine. Yeah. Let me check. Wait, it didn't... Did it take my stream title properly? No, it didn't. Huh. Okay, I gotta fix that, but yeah. Actually, let me see. Oh yeah, okay, I forgot to update the title, I guess. But the thumbnail is updated, okay. Yeah, I think now it should be correct. Yeah, very amateurish start of the stream. Okay, but now it works. Twitch also should be fine, right? Okay, yeah, perfect. So, regular Saturday evening tournament, as usual. I'm playing a wild deck though, so I won't do a full deck tag, but after I'm done doing setup, I guess I can talk a bit about it. Okay. I'll post the link to the Discord real quick, and then tournament starts in 4 minutes anyways, yeah. Okay. We got a few more minutes, but yeah. This deck is pretty wild, and surprisingly I did go 4-1 with it. I did lose in the last round against mono red aggro, as is tradition for me, almost. But yeah, it's a combo deck. The combo is pretty complicated and convoluted, kind of. The basic idea is, so it's a variation of the like Party Thrasher Scrollsmith combo that used to be played a bit earlier in the season with Daydream. And okay, actually, let me put up the list on the screen. Because someone, I think it should be not too hard to find. Yeah, so basically this right here is the deck that inspired this. The idea is the idea was you have Party Thrasher and practice Scrollsmith, and you can then infinitely Daydream your Scrollsmith to get infinite like cast triggers, infinite ETB triggers and stuff like that, and you can win with the Lindblum token or Shadow of the Goblin. And that combo is cool and it's fine, but I had the problem there where you have to run 4 Daydreams in this, but your only really good target is for Daydream is either Scrollsmith or Technician. And also Shadow of the Goblin just kind of doesn't really fit in there. And also just not super good of a card. And also then you have to, yeah, just, it's kind of clunky. I didn't really like the list. And also I wanted to make it a bit more spicy, of course. So the idea with this is, it's still a 4-card combo, but all the combo pieces are very good. Or like, reasonably good. The idea is we have Scrollsmith and Party Thrasher still, but instead of using Daydream to blink the Scrollsmith over and over again, we use Devastating Onslaught to make a lot of copies of the Scrollsmith, and then untap those copies with Molten Node, and then repeat. So usually like it starts by we have a Scrollsmith and a Party Thrasher. We make 2 tokens of the token copies of the Scrollsmith with the Devastating Onslaught. One exiles a Molten Node, one exiles the Onslaught itself, which does work because the way of the triggers are sequentially. Then we use Molten Nodes, tapping the 2 new Scrollsmiths for Convoke to untap all of the creatures, and then we repeat it. So we go Devastating Onslaught again, and then Molten Node, and so on, until we have a lot of hasty creatures that are untapped, and we can win with that. And the kind of breakthrough that I had is Eladamri's Call is really good in this deck, because you can go turn 2 Eladamri's, turn 3 Scrollsmith, exile the Eladamri's Call, turn 4, go Eladamri's Call and Party Thrasher. So basically one Eladamri's Call can get you both 2 of your combo creatures into your hand and onto the field eventually. And that's kind of really good. Also, Birds of Paradise is good with Molten Node, of course. We can untap it. Molten Node also just kind of a solid-ish removal spell. It's not great, but it's fine. And yeah, the rest of the deck is kind of filler stuff. Avatar's Wrath also really solid because we can exile the Scrollsmith with it and cast it for 2 mana to recast something else. Unfortunately not the Avatar's Wrath itself because it exiles itself, which is very disappointing. But yeah. Also we have some removal spells. Suspend Aggression is pretty good because we can get a card into our exile, which we can then convoke with Party Thrasher sometimes. We have Expel the Unworthy as like our main removal spell. It exiles the Unstoppable Slasher and basically everything from the aggro decks. And yeah, our mana base is basically just 23 Naya lands and a Quarry Monastery because I had more space in the deck for more land. We also run some shocks. These could also be Impractical Jokes or Chain Lightnings, but I decided for shock because of stuff like Twin and other like instant speed or like Rod Priest combo where you kind of need instant speed interaction and sorcery speed just doesn't cut it. And we have Molten Node and Expel as our sorcery speed removal spells. And actually, oh, I should probably check the tournament. Not that. Okay, we don't have pairings yet, so I suppose it's fine. But yeah, and then one like newest additions were 6 and Kikijiki. Kikijiki is I haven't tested yet, and 6 neither. But 6 is just a solid like value piece. It can rebuy stuff from the grave. Good attacker, good blocker. And it does sometimes come up where you have both combo pieces in hand, but you just want a value creature on turn 3 that you tutor for on turn 2. And Kikijiki is kind of like a replacement for Devastating Onslaught, but you can tutor for it with Eladamri's Call. So if you have a Party Thrasher and a Scrollsmith and a Molten Node in the grave, and you have a Kikijiki that you tutor for with Eladamri's Call, perhaps, then you can Kikijiki the Scrollsmith, exile the Molten Node, untap everything with by tapping the Party Thrasher and Scrollsmith for the Molten Node, and then your Kikijiki is also untapped, so you can copy the Scrollsmith again, rinse and repeat. Eventually you have a bunch of hasty guys. So that's the idea with that. Sideboard is pretty standard. The most important stuff is we have 6 pieces of anti-price of progress measures. Dromoka's Command is the best. It also is like a sideboard piece against Rest in Peace, which is pretty important since we are a graveyard-based combo. Safe Passage is kind of whatever. It's a fog, but also price of progress insurance, and also like a protection spell, I guess, for creatures. And Intervention Pact is kind of wonky sometimes because we have to pay for it in our upkeep, but it is 0 mana to negate a pop, so that's pretty important. We have some Wraths, some more removal spells, 1 piece of Graveyard Hate, a 2 piece of disenchantment stuff, a 2 piece of Graveyard Hate as well, Shredded Sails against Nadu and like random artifacts, like stuff from Moonred Aggro where they run the swords and stuff. Ah, damn. I keep opening this window for some reason. What was I about to say? Ah, yeah, and then we have also this Flame Scroll Celebrant, which looks weird, probably. It's not like, I guess you could bring it in against Nadu or like Death Shadow or something where they run Hex Parasite and want to. Although actually in that case it isn't that good. But against Nadu it might be relevant, but it's mainly there as a silence that you can tutor for with Adamri's Call. I don't know how good it is, but I wanted to try it out. And yeah, that's the deck. I hope we start the tournament soon. Oh, okay, we have pairings already, actually. Okay, I'll have to look on Gathering, who I am paired against. Okay, I am playing against Be Awkward. I guess I'll look up their what they've been playing. Okay, the last Visitor deck was Moonred Aggro. But they might also be playing like anything else, so let's see. Maybe it will be good that I added the 6 piece of anti-price of progress tag. Alright, let's see. Okay, so we have a tap land in the hand, that's bad, and we have no way to cast Birds of Paradise. We do have a shock, but I don't know, this is a mulligan. And this, okay, this has no white source besides Birds of Paradise. So it's a bit risky, like if they have a shock for Birds of Paradise, then we're done for. But I think I don't want to go down to 5, so I'll keep it. Yeah, I'll bottom the Onslaught, I guess. I mean, it's super risky, but we have at least 2 draws for white producing land, so it's gonna be fine, right? Okay, so this Moonred Aggro, their opener is pretty weird. Okay, we did find the white producing land, which is nice. Yeah, they might go like Fervent into some shock variant. Yeah, there's a Chain Lightning. I guess like it's fine because everything that hits me hits the creatures, doesn't hit me. Okay, yeah. This is a problem as well. We can't. Molten Note, interestingly enough, does still hit the Fervent Champion. But yeah. Just gonna play a tap land here and hope they don't have like something too crazy. Yeah, I can't hit the thing with Expel since it's monocolored. Yeah, that's annoying. I guess, well, actually I can suspend aggression next turn, so... Yeah, also 6 damage. Don't like to see that. Format Courier also will be able to get them a good chunk of card advantage in a few turns. Yeah, I'll just go suspend aggression in their combat phase most likely. Yeah, Felden is also annoying, but it's fine. Okay, I got a shock land. They can replay their Fervent Champion, which I don't like. Yeah, that's like guaranteed 5 damage as well. And Molten Node is sorcery speed. But yeah, I don't really have a choice here. I gotta expel the Felden and kill the Bomet, I guess. I go down to 1. Or let the Bomet survive. Then go down to 2. Like, all my options are terrible. So, yeah, I guess I'll chuck this in. But yeah, I mean, they had a pretty insane start. And they don't need more than 2 lands anyways, right? Yeah, okay, so it is lethal. Clean, turn 5 win, even against interaction. But, I mean, I have some countermeasures. So, all of these go in. All of these go in. And all of these go in as well. And yeah, Fateful Absence, probably unnecessary. Although, I mean, if they're cracking clues, then they're probably out of the game. But yeah, I think this makes sense. The refs go out. Suspend aggression is not super good here. I probably have to cut the Eladamris since they're too slow. And then what I did in my last game against Mono Red Aggro is I cut 1 of each of the combo pieces. Although Molten Node is not really good against the Dragonfire Blade. So maybe I just cut 1 Devastating Onslaught. Or actually 2 maybe? I don't know. I'll probably cut the Kari Mount Monastery as well. 23 lands is fine if I don't intend to cast the Wrath or anything. Yeah, I'll do it like this. Because like, what else do I board out, right? I guess, I mean, 6 is a pretty good blocker. And not to believe they have the Sword of Red and White, whatever it's called. Then 6 is a good blocker as well. Yeah, I'm gonna run it back like this. Okay, I would like to be on the play. This hand has a Birds of Paradise, a Scrollsmith, no piece of interaction, but Party Thrasher is pretty good as well. It's a keep, although I do not like shocking myself for 2 on turn 1. But yeah, most likely they will have a shock or something for the Birds of Paradise, which is fine since I'm just gonna play the Party Thrasher anyways, right? And like I don't think they have any way to get rid of a Party Thrasher, so this one should probably be fine. And this deck can sometimes win on turn 4, so that is noteworthy. Yeah, I probably block here just for the sake of negating some damage, although Chain Lightning is annoying. Oh, I got the Molten Node, okay. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I should have... If I had discarded the Devastating Onslaught, it would have been better, obviously. But still, if I go Scrollsmith and then convoke the Molten Node... Oh, that doesn't work, it doesn't deal damage. I could still do it and try to combo off next turn. But I think that's not worth it. So, interesting enough, I can actually attack here and then untap the Party Thrasher. They get either Kellen or Lalia. They go for the Lalia, which is interesting because that means they can't cast the Chain Lightning. And I can just block the Lalia, so bit of a weird choice here. Okay, they exile a Fervent. So here I do discard the Onslaught. Get a land, I guess. Okay, so if I have 4 lands, I can go Scrollsmith, exile Onslaught. But that doesn't do anything. Huh. I guess I'm not really in danger of dying yet. So I guess I just go for Scrollsmith, exiling Onslaught. And then hope they don't remove it. The Chain Lightning is gone. So if I do, yeah, I exile the Onslaught, of course. I could Onslaught the Scrollsmith here, but then I would only have 1 creature for convoking the Molten Node, so it doesn't work, yeah. Alright. So a lot depends on if they get that they have to remove the Scrollsmith or if they don't. Yeah, NT is fine, just means that they'll get some damage in. Which is also not great, obviously, but also not too dramatic. Since I have the combo ready to go. Okay, sort of War and Peace is theoretically annoying, but in this situation it's probably fine. I can't play it anyways, alright. Yeah, I'm not sure why they played a mountain already. Gonna let it through, they can't kill me this turn. Not even with Price of Progress. The worst thing, I guess, would be if they just pass and I have to hope that they don't have removal. Which seems to be exactly what they're doing. Oh, hi Snake. Yeah, good question. This deck is pretty crazy. But maybe you'll see the action, the combo right now. Oh, Dromoka's command is nice. Wait, can I... If they only have shock, I can instant speed save my guy. Oh yeah, either way I can, right? Oh wait, that's... Okay, now I have to think. So I play the land. I have 7 mana. I need to make 2 copies of Scrollsmith so I can keep up 2 mana for Dromoka's command potentially. Okay, let's see. So the combo is with devastating ons. Okay, they try to incinerate. Actually, I can have... Okay, I don't want to have the things fight, so... I guess this will get the buff. I do think this means I can't win this turn. Yeah, I'm 1 mana short for the onslaught, I guess. Or am I? Oh yeah, I am. Damn. But yeah, the idea is with devastating onslaught, molten node, and party thrasher and practice Scrollsmith, we can kind of like go infinite, and all of these pieces are theoretically solid. But yeah, in this case, because I had to use 2 mana for the protection spell. Wait, why is X? Okay. That didn't work out this turn. Yeah, I'm missing 1 mana. I can attack for a lot here. Potentially. I'll probably just keep the devastating onslaught back for next turn. Although, I mean, they still have the creature, so this is scary. Yeah, Molten Node untaps the creature. So this basically just says, like, you can use it as a removal spell, but it also just untaps all creatures for 2 mana, and you can invoke it if you have it in exile. Oh, what is this? Oh yeah, I knew about this, right? They have 0 cards in hand. They are tapped out unless they... Okay, they got a mountain. So 7 plus 3. Huh. And this will do 1 damage to me. So I guess I just let this through, right? Yeah, it's pretty wonky, but like all of the pieces are individually kind of good, so I guess it makes up for it. Damn, am I really going to go down to 1? They can play none of these, yeah. Yeah, I mean it's 7 plus 3 plus 1. Sure, I'll take it. Go down to 1. And win next turn. Yeah, they can play mountains from exile, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so now I guess you will see the combo in action. They should not have a shock anywhere here. So make copies of the Scrollsmith, and then exile Molten Note and Devastating Onslaught. Then cast Molten Note, convoking it with the Scrollsmith. And then rinse and repeat, I guess. And as long as you're making 2 tokens with each duration, you can go infinite. So I'll do this a bunch of times and then I just attack. So this should already be more than enough, but yeah. Just gotta untap these. So this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 9 times 3. That is 27. They can block 1. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, oof. Turn 6 combo on 1 life. Okay, so match is tied. Game 3 is gonna be really difficult. Yeah, that's the basic idea is 4-card combo, but all the pieces are like pretty solid. Actually, why is your message not a, oh yeah, because it's YouTube, okay. Yeah, so as a side note, comments on YouTube will not appear on screen on the stream screen because of like Twitch terms of service, stuff like that. But yeah, so Snake is saying it's a 4-card combo, but all of the pieces are good by themselves. Basically what I said as well. And yeah, that's the basic idea. It is I'm not sure if it's actually better than like the combo with Daydream. Ah, damn. Gotta get the stream viewer bot spam away. Okay. Yeah, idea is that this has better singular pieces, and you can kind of, like, even if you're not going infinite, you can just do Devastating Onslaught every single turn and attack for a bunch. And that kind of makes it better, I guess. But yeah, this situation, it's still fine here. Not gonna change anything about the board. Yeah, I'll submit. I don't know about the Daydream combo. I haven't played it in a while, but I'm coming back when The Hobbit comes out. Because Cosmo Hearts will probably be legal. I wouldn't be too sure about that. It performed pretty well at the Pro Tour, actually, I think. Like, people actually play Cosmogoyf in Modern now. Okay, this hand is pretty good, I guess. But I mean, it might come back anyways, right? Also, The Hobbit will be a full rotation, so everything will change up quite a bit. You're saying, oh no. Well, I mean, you can check the price right now, and by the Hobbit, when the Hobbit comes out, it will probably rebound anyways, right? Okay, Callan is a problem. But not so big of a problem as so that I wouldn't just cast Bird of Paradise. So Cosmoglyph, oh shit. Yeah, Cosmoglyph is currently 0.40 ticks. Oh, phone is ringing. Very unprofessional. Yeah, so I doubt it will come back, to be honest. Sorry, Snake. No, it didn't win the Pro Tour. Actually, yeah, I think in the top 8 they played draft, so yeah. We don't know what won Pro Tour in that sense. But yeah. Neoform did pretty well as well. Okay, so here I think I just do... I could actually go for a tapped Temple Garden here. And just Molten Node. I think I will Molten Node and then keep up Interaction. But I should tap it differently. Okay. Yeah, I mean... You can sell your Cosmoglyphs, I guess. You can make some money in the dollar range. Okay, this will be a problem, but yeah. Especially since I have no pieces of combo. But yeah, maybe you should sell them because they're probably not coming back too soon. And if they are coming back, then you can get them for less than what... Oh god. Then for less than what you would sell them for right now. Good thing I kept up the shock. But yeah, I mean, we'll still get other cool stuff, perhaps. Oh, we have a second one. What the fuck? Sorry. Why do they have to have 2 Fervent Champions? And now, what is this? Yeah, I'll probably block with the Birds of Paradise here. Don't want to take 6 damage. Yeah, this safe passage kind of got to carry me here. So I guess the play is this. And then I should probably do safe passage in the upkeep. So if they have Price of Progress in hand right now, they can deal me 8 damage, but otherwise they cannot. I could also just block again. Yeah, it's fine. Is the next Pro Tour standard, or is there no standard until it rotates? I'm not sure, Snake. Like, I think the next Pro Tour should be standard, and then after that maybe Pioneer, but I'm kind of out of touch with the Pro Tour schedules. So this does have to deal combat damage, right? So if I prevent the damage, I should be fine. I could also just block. I don't know. Maybe I just do safe passage here in hopes that I get a Scrollsmith and can kill the Fervent Champion, like, or I don't know. I guess I can just also block. The Birds of Paradise are not super important. Yeah, not a good situation to be in. I will assume that they will pop the Bowmat pretty soon. Okay, so I could expel the... I could shock the Bowmat, expel the Kellen, or just shock the Kellen and then perhaps keep up mana for safe passage. Or like, yeah. Killing the Bowmat seems kind of dumb though, because they will probably pop it anyways, right? So I guess, to be honest, I don't have a good reason to do anything here. Okay, Snake says, my artist talents are so cheap now, IRL cards, and I'm wondering if I should sell them before they get even cheaper. Same with Monument to Endurance. I mean, they're not too expensive anyways, right? So, like, if you're not using them and you don't intend to use them again, you can sell them. But if you think that you're gonna play them in your LGS again, then I would keep them. Because you're not making, like, big bucks, right? Okay, they're leveling the Kellen. Yeah, at this point I will try to shock the Bowmat, deny them the extra card, I guess. But yeah, I also have like cards lying around here in my room where like I'm not ever gonna play them again, like the Oger Axonal or something that used to be playing mono red. And I should just get rid of it, but actually is this until end of turn? Yeah, it is until end of turn. Do I save passage or do I not? I guess I do. And like this older guy is like 20 bucks or something in Europe, so I should really sell them. But I haven't gotten to it yet. Oh, another Birds of Paradise. I guess this is going now. Also now I have no price of progress protection, so they can just freely deal 8 damage to me, and I can't do anything about it. And double price of progress is actual lethal. Yeah, Lelia is also super annoying here. A lot of card advantage to be generated here. Okay, good old Mountain of Lelia after you already played a mountain. Okay, I'm currently at 6 mana, so even if I draw a land, I can't Molten out. Yeah, I'll just block for not dying. Or like for preventing damage. I will play Standard at the next Store Champs, but I'll probably play Spell Elementals and not Lessons. Yeah, Lessons is also not in a super good spot right now. I guess you can play Jeskai Lessons, but it's pretty much a different deck. And they don't play Artist Talents or the other card. Yeah. Okay, something good, please. No land. Damn, it's a land. Yeah, I gotta hope for a Scrollsmith. Also, why did I draw all 4 Birds of Paradise before I drew a single Scrollsmith? It's kind of crazy. So I'll take 6 here, gonna do 7. If they have Price of Progress, I'm dead, and I'm probably dead anyways. They get another mountain. That's fine. Oh, and even Scrollsmith wouldn't save me here, so this game is pretty much over. Yeah, I can Scrollsmith the shock, I guess, but that doesn't do anything. Safe passage isn't playable just now. I could flashback Molten Node, but that's useless. Yeah, there's literally no way I win this. I'm trying to think of something, but no. Like even if I shock Scrollsmith, expel the Lelia, I'm down to 5 and they deal 5 with this, plus 2 with the Mishra's Foundry. I guess I can prolong my death by 1 turn if I exile the shock and then shock the Foundry. But yeah, I guess like this deck, like many of my decks, suffers a lot against mono red aggro and mono white aggro. Yeah, okay, now it's just over. Now it is just over. Well, at least I won a game with the combo. That's more than can be expected against mono red aggro. Although the event, okay, and I immediately get a new pairing the moment I submit the thing. So we are 14 players, so I guess if I win the next 3 games, next 3 matches, I should be set for top 8, but well, top 4 actually. But it's gonna be rough. Okay, I think my next opponent is Paki. Paki 1112. And to be honest, I think they're also a mono red player, so maybe this is just another very short stream where I... Oh, yeah, they've been playing mono red aggro for 40 leagues or 40 tournaments straight. Well, I guess it's popular deck after all. Yeah, after all, mono red is kind of the fun police of the format. But yeah, what can you do? I get to be on the play at least. And I mean, this is as good as a hand against mono red as it gets, probably. Like 3 removal spells and a Wrath. And 2 basics. Popular because it's easy to play, I guess. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, if you're new to the format, you can just pick up mono red, jam a bunch of games. You can win a bunch of games with it without having too much knowledge about the format or anything like that. So it's kind of perfect in that sense. And I mean, I don't blame anyone for playing mono red aggro. I used to play mono red aggro in standard as well, so. But it's kind of annoying to just keep playing against it over and over again and lose to it because they have Price of Progress and like the gambly Fervent Champion hands. Actually, I'm gonna hold back the Shock and just Molten Note next turn. And that was a good choice. I wouldn't say it's half of the deck in the tournaments. I think in the tournaments, although actually I'm not sure. I haven't played in the last week. I think people play a bunch of decks. Yeah, there's also Nadu and Twin and random Bard class and stuff like that. So like it's still Penny Dreadful. People still jam whatever. Oh, I really got a shock before this thing attacks. But yeah, Mono Red is popular in the tournaments even more so than it is in the league. Okay, so here I probably exile the shock, right? With the Scrollsmith. And just get something on the board. But yeah, I can definitely understand that it feels like it's all mono red aggro. I mean, literally the last stream I played against 2 mono aggro decks, and this stream I also play against 2 mono aggro decks, and they do stuff like this. Like, how am I even gonna beat that? I guess Avatar's Wrath kind of deals with it, but also not really. Like, protection from white and red, hexproof on monocolored, first strike haste. I don't know, man. I guess we're shocking face. So now they have a Fervent Champion that they can play for 2, but not next turn. Oof. Still not a good situation to be in. Yeah, I do think I need to play a bit risky here. And hope they don't have a hasty guy. Well. Okay, I was... Yeah, well, I couldn't have blocked that anyways. Oh, and they get okay, they can't cast this one at least. So I can Eldami's Call for the artifact remover. Wait, I gotta do it like this. Okay, can I... Wait, actually... So I need... For Eldami's Call and the other one... Oh, I have two mono red lands, so I can't cast it. What is this? Can I be any more unlucky, please? Okay, so what can I tutor for with the call? Night of Autumn doesn't make a lot of sense. I guess I can tutor for Scrollsmith, but that also doesn't make a lot of sense. I can tutor for 6. That's like my only hope, literally. Because I can't cast Night of Autumn. That's just sad. I mean, yeah. I guess I can do Birds of Paradise. It serves the same role here. Just being a jump blocker that doesn't get hit by sort of one piece. I guess they can chalk this one, but at this point, it's pretty whatever. Okay, but Snake wrote something in chat. I guess my monuments are selling for $25, but talent is for $6. Storm Chaser's talent used to sell for 20, now it's 2. Wait, what? It's $2. Okay, I'm just dead here as well. Terrible, terrible match. Oh, I guess this was game 1, but yeah. I cannot believe that Storm Chaser's talent is $2. Oh wait, this was game 2, right? No, what? Oh yeah, it was game 1. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I guess so. In Europe, they sell for like €6 and upwards, but that's still not a lot of money for a card that used to be very expensive. Okay, since we're playing the same deck again, I'll just board the same way as well. So all of these come in. Kikijiki goes out. Okay, actually maybe I should board a bit differently. Because the calls are still kind of good, because I can grab Knight of Autumn with them. Although like 5 mana for Knight of Autumn is also just not gonna cut it in this matchup. The rest are also dubious. So I guess my plan against Sword of War and Peace is just to get rid of it with Shredded Sails and Knight of Autumn. And maybe kill the creature with like fights, but no, that doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know. So maybe I should keep the rafts in. Then what do I board out? I guess 1 land. And then... Oh, actually I can cut some Birds of Paradise, they're just gonna die anyways, right? In a different store it's selling for $6, still not great. Oh, you intend to sell them like in your local LGS, I guess. That makes more sense. Yeah, I mean, if you don't need them, just sell them for whatever, right? Buy some boosters and get nothing in return. Yeah, okay, this... What I'm doing here is kind of dubious. I don't know if boarding out the 3 of the Birds of Paradise is anywhere close to correct, but this way I just have more removal in than necessary, I guess, which is... Yeah, I don't know. Okay. And I do get the 1 copy of the Birds of Paradise. But otherwise this hand doesn't do anything. No instant sorceries beside the Onslaught. So I'm gonna mulligan in hopes of getting anything better. Then I get a no lander, also great. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to keep this, but it's not great. I do have removal and Wrath though, so I'm gonna bottom these 2 on the right. Yeah, actually I should just go to maybe I should go to my store and sell the Ogres for $20 or 15 if they give me that. Might actually be not too bad of an idea. Because usually I sell on card markets sometimes, but it's kind of tedious and annoying. Although I will have a lot of time for that very soon. In a week or so. Okay, they start with the blade again. Okay, Party Thrasher is a great top deck. Okay, they got an Inti, which I can kill. And for once I actually do probably not want to kill anything here. Oh, discard anything here. Because this way I can Molten Node and keep up Shock for Fervent Champion. Selling my 4 monuments for $100 seems like a great deal. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Is monument this expensive? Like, I'm not even sure whether, like, it's not played in, like, modern, right? Okay, Lelia is... Yeah, I will just shock that so it doesn't grow and doesn't gain them card advantage. Yeah, I mean, that seems like a great deal. Like, in Europe, it's only like $15, 15 euros. Oh, you're in Canada, I guess, yeah. That makes a bit of sense. Yeah, I guess I'm taking the land here. Also, I'm totally out of gas here. I do have the Wrath in hand. And 2 basic on the field, so... Yeah, your Price of Progress can't do shit. Oh, a Falcon, oh no. Yeah, we'll let that through. Oh, hi, Finally Finds. I've been playing against Mono Red Aggro twice in a row. So it's not going great, but I'm not giving up yet. They did give me a pretty good... do I want to discard that? No. Yeah, they did give me a pretty good setup for the Wrath here. They will get 1 card of the Felden. You played the Hypergenesis Mirror. Yeah, I imagine it's pretty strange since like Hypergenesis is symmetrical, right? So I don't even know how you would approach that, to be honest. Like, do you like probably the first person to play Hypergenesis just loses, right? Or like maybe you just have to mulligan until you have a stacked hand with like big threats, and then just hope your opponent plays Hypergenesis or something. I don't know. Okay, Incinerate on my Party Thrasher. Oh, they have another one in exile. Well, joke's on you. Wait, what happened? Oh god. This is not how it works. Intervention packs only damage to me. Well, yeah. Oopsie. I mean, this probably won't lose me the game, but... Yeah, very annoying mistake to make on stream. Game 1, I think they didn't realize I was on it too, and then post-board, I guess you just wait until you guess your hand is better than theirs. Yeah, that sounds reasonable, like... I wouldn't know how to do it anywhere else. I don't know, do Hypergenesis players these days, do you guys play like transformational sideboard plans or anything? Probably not, right? Okay, I'm not gonna Wrath just for the Kellen here. Although if they give a double strike... So if they have... Yeah, they can give a double strike, so I have to do it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to Wrath here. Yeah, I mean, stock credit is nice, I guess, if you need stuff from them anyways. Also, don't worry about being off topic. It's fine. It's not like there's masses of viewers chatting. So yeah, I mean, games against mono aggro are very much all the same. I feel like it's always just try to survive and yeah. Okay, but I do have. Okay, I don't have a party thrasher, so I can't combo off right now. But I probably still need to exile the devastating onslaught, right? It's nice that I can shock their calendar. Yeah, I guess so this will look kind of weird to you, Final Finds, if you're still here, since because I am now streaming like on both YouTube and Twitch, but Twitch terms of service say that you can't combine the chat on the stream, so like only the Twitch messages show up on the screen, but Snake is still chatting on YouTube as well, so yeah, it's kind of weird, but this is how we manage. Okay, I won't allow this. So basic land would be great here. But this is also fine, just getting in some damage. They have some mystery card in hand. So I'm just gonna loop Devastating Onslaughts for now. Since I'm on 17, I can afford to attack with both creatures here. Okay, I guess I could have expected that, but maybe I can just win with aggro. This blade will fall off end of turn, I think. So I suppose they have actually nothing. Yeah, I guess... Huh. I could also try to flashback a shock to kill the Mishra's Foundry. But yeah, I think it's probably... Although... I do have another Scrollsmith in hand. Oh yeah. Yeah, see you, Snake. Snake says that they'll be heading out now. So here, I think it makes sense to actually get the shock. And next turn, play Scrollsmith again. Because they can play the shock on their turn. And for once in my life, I am not susceptible too much to Price of Progress. Yeah, they get a shock here. Oh, a nice looking one. What set is it? 7th edition or something, right? Yeah, seems like it. Okay, they kill my Scrollsmith, which is mostly fine. I still didn't draw a single green producing land. Yeah, so here, if I get to have the Scrollsmith survive, this is lethal. Probably. Oh no, it's one off probably. Yeah. Because they can use the Mishra's Foundry to block. Okay, they incinerate the Scrollsmith. Yeah, I guess it makes sense to shock here since they are on one card in hand. Okay. And so I can finally play the Knight of Autumn. We'll have to shock for it though, but this way I can also play the Devastating Onslaught, get it back into the grave for future Scrollsmiths. Destroy the Dragonfire Blade. Cast this, doing nothing. But it's better in Graveyard than in Exile. Okay, they drew nothing. But me too. Yeah, this one I will not cast. Oh, well, not play because of pop. So double price of progress is lethal here. They get another land, which is good for me. Safe Passage is also pretty good. Okay, I think I have to cast it in their upkeep. So if they draw like a burn spell, they can't cast it, or like if they get a burn spell of Lelia, then they can't cast it, or like can't kill me with it. That's the idea here. They still attack for value. They cannot cast Chain Lightning because I can kill them with the on the backswing. They level the Callan. And now I can't even attack with the Knight of Autumn. So I guess Scrollsmith would be perfect here. Dromoka's Command, huh. So I can make the Knight of Autumn fight with the Callan. Huh. Yeah, at this point, yeah. Yeah, none of the other modes is too relevant, so I guess I'm gonna wait and see what they exile. Oh my god. Sword of War and Peace. Yeah. What am I even gonna say to that, right? Yeah, this is just lethal, right? It's one off lethal, but yeah. It's not looking good. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I brought in like 13 pieces of sideboard stuff against mono red, and it's still not enough. Okay, so here I probably need to fight, right? So I will survive with 1 life, but I have basically no way to beat this, so... Yeah, okay, and with the chain lightning, it's super over. Oh man, I'm so tired of just losing against mono aggro all day. Well, not all day, but all the time I play. Yeah. 0-2, because 2 mono aggro. Yeah, I mean, I could continue for 2 more rounds, but I'm not gonna make top 4, so... I don't know, I think I'm just gonna drop from the event, to be honest. Yeah, of course, I could just start playing like mono black aggro or some stuff like that to feast on mono aggro players, but that's so boring as well. And then you just lose to everything else, if I were to play against anything else ever. But yeah, I'm gonna drop from the tournament. Very unfortunate, because I think the deck has legs. I think it's very cool. But yeah, well, I guess I just got unlucky. Yeah. Thanks for watching, Snake and Finally Finds and whoever else watching. So yeah, do take care of yourself. I hope you have a good rest of the weekend, and yeah, maybe see you next week for another tournament or something. Goodbye.